As Ellen Kurz put it perfectly, Kamala Harris is in 2 states tonight, Wisconsin and Illinois. Donald Trump is in 2 states too, denial and depression. Take a look at the DNC. Take a look at the RNC. Vice President Kamala Harris packed an auditorium in Chicago. She packed an auditorium in Milwaukee at the exact location where Donald Trump held the RNC, except she did it on the same night in Milwaukee and in Chicago. It was incredible. And former President Barack Obama was the main speaker of night 2. And Donald Trump is throwing a tantrum right now. Just take a look at Donald Trump's email after email, message after message. Here's an email that Donald Trump sent to his listserv. Ben, please, exclamation point. Ben, please tell me you want to meet me and J.D. Vance. I have a feeling I know your answer, especially since your meal, airfare, and hotel stay will be absolutely free. This is your chance to make this dream vacation a reality. Everything with this guy is a total scam. He love bombs you to the cult, and then he tries to scare the crap out of you. It's all of his just sociopathic pathology on display. Then Donald Trump writes, Kamala wants World War III. Kamala wants World War III. Alert, alert, alert. I'm addressing the nation. 24 hours from right now, I'm going to address the nation at my rally, and I'm going to expose the devastating consequences of Comrade Kamala's failed leadership. Is this guy getting any more desperate? J.D. Vance, by the way, sends the same email every single day, and it's super weird. If you've been watching the MeidasTouch Network, this isn't deja vu, and I'm not just repeating the same emails that he sends. This is literally, he sends it every day at the same time, and the email is, this pic of Kamala pisses me off. Ben, when I saw this picture on Twitter, it just instantly pissed me off. Please forgive my language, but look at what she's wearing. Look at the Tiffany's necklace that Vice President Kamala Harris is wearing, Ben. Okay, first of all, I'm not even sure if it's the same necklace. And then he goes, she earns a salary of $284,000 a year, and she's never worked her butt off to even afford it. Okay, what are you talking about? Why are you sending that to your supporters? Oh, and then Donald Trump's campaign goes, Obama is speaking, exclamation point. He's hell-bent on using every dirty trick in the book just to keep me out of the White House. He illegally spied on my campaign. He teamed up with Clinton's cartel just to humiliate us. He even orchestrated the coup of the century against his own vice president. And Ben, when he takes the DNC stage, he's going to open the floodgates to hundreds of millions of dollars in dirty liberal cash. Well, Barack Obama, open the floodgates.
This weird obsession with crowd sizes.
That was so good. By the way, Vice President Kamala Harris, you see her right here aboard her airplane saying, love you, Dougie, as her husband, Doug Emhoff, was speaking last night at the Democratic National Convention. Do you see the energy, though, last night? Take a look at Governor Walz speaking in Milwaukee. Crowd is packed. Stadium is filled because Kamala Harris and him filled 2 stadiums. And look at as he talks about the energy, then he mocks Donald Trump for the accordion hands. Play this clip.
Not only do we have massive energy at our convention, we got a hell of a lot more energy at where they had their convention right here. So, this yeah. Oh, that one guy's going to be so sad tonight. So sad. So sad. So sad. Look.
And just for context, compare that to the energy of the RNC, the Republican National Convention's 2024 roll call. Okay, on the one hand, you saw Governor Walz as they accepted the nomination. This is what was happening at the RNC. Play this clip.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Oklahoma, 43 votes, President Trump. West Virginia, 32 delegates.
Very low energy Donald. Very low energy Donald. Very low energy Donald. Here he is in Howell, Michigan yesterday saying, the suburban women love me. They love me. I don't believe the Post. Why wouldn't they love me? Weird. Play the clip.
So when I return to the White House, we will stop the plunder, rape, slaughter, and destruction of our American suburbs, our cities and towns. And I think that women living in the suburbs, I keep hearing about the suburban woman doesn't like Trump. Well, I think it's a fake poll, because why would they like me? I keep the suburbs safe. I stopped low-income towers from rising right alongside of their house, and I'm keeping the illegal aliens away from the suburbs. I think that they like me a lot. I think it's a lot of fake polls. We've seen a lot of fake polls over the years. I was not supposed to win anything, and we won the big one. We won it and did a lot better the second time than I did.
Okay, you can't make this stuff up. Hey, this is Ben Meiselas, co-founder of the MeidasTouch network, and I just wanted to take a brief break from that video to give you an update on our climate. A lot of you have been asking if I can provide these periodic updates, so here it goes. Climate Power put out a new report on August 14th, and it found that approximately 335,000 new clean energy-related jobs are on track to be created by over 600 manufacturing projects already launched or announced since August of 2022 under the Biden-Harris administration policies. You'll remember that date because that's when President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris signed the Inflation Reduction Act, which includes hundreds of billions of dollars to incentivize the manufacture and purchase of green energy technologies. Greg Sargent wrote about this in a recent report for the New Republic, and he talks about how all these climate manufacturing jobs are being created in the heartland of America, and it badly undermines one of the central stories that Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are trying to advance about the United States, because this new report finds that a lot of these jobs are concentrated in rural and GOP areas in the Rust Belt. It really undermines the entire narrative by Donald Trump and his running mate. Also, when Donald Trump and his running mate J.D. Vance are trying to undermine these policies, it could have a massive negative impact on our economy. That's our climate change update for the day. Let's get back to the video. Then J.D. Vance at his press conference yesterday said, "My message to Shawn Fain, who's the president of the United Auto Workers, and all of the labor leaders out there, is the following. Telling the American workers, who really cares about your jobs?" Here, play this clip.
Look, I think that my message to Shawn Fain and any other leader of the labor movement would be, who is the campaign? Which campaign is actually going to protect the jobs of American workers, union and non-union alike? It's the campaign of Donald J. Trump. So sign up, get involved, and support the candidate that's actually going to protect your jobs. Now,
seriously? By the way, it said some weird stuff. And Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Walz, they had this video produced at the DNC last night that I thought was pitch perfect. Take a look at this video montage that they played last night. Play this clip.
Nobody's ever called me weird. I'm a lot of things, but weird I'm not. The late, great Hannibal Lecter is a wonderful man. You know what I'd do if there was a shark or you get electrocuted? I'll take electrocution every single time. Bing, 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 bing. She said Kamala has one big advantage. She's a very beautiful woman. I'm a better looking person than Kamala. He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, no. other than day one. I'd like to congratulate Vladimir Putin for having made yet another great deal. Kim Jong-un I had a good relationship with. He's a tough, smart guy. Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Well, they're the weird ones. JD is not at all.
The people who are most deranged and most psychotic are people who don't have kids at home.
Let's give votes to all children in this country, but let's give control over those votes to the parents of those children.
In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
Yeah, I love that. Also, last night we learned that after raising $67 million in June, the RNC reported raising less than half that amount last month, which included the convention, slightly less than $31 million in receipts, while spending $33.5 million out the door. Lara Trump doesn't seem to really know what she is doing. Here's the full clip I wanted to show you of former President Barack Obama, as Donald Trump would say, opening the floodgates and unleashing hell on Donald Trump. Play this clip.
The people who will decide this election are asking a very simple question. Who will fight for me? Who's thinking about my future? About my children's future, about our future together? One thing is for certain, Donald Trump is not losing sleep over that question. Here's a 78-year-old billionaire who has not stopped whining about his problems since he rode down his golden escalator 9 years ago. It has been a constant stream of gripes and grievances that's actually been getting worse now that he's afraid of losing to Kamala. There's the childish nicknames, the crazy conspiracy theories, this weird obsession with crowd sizes. It just goes on and on and on.
By the way, Michelle Obama, the former First Lady, pitch perfect, chef's kiss. Play this clip.
She understands that most of us will never be afforded the grace of failing forward. We will never benefit from the affirmative action of generational wealth. If we bankrupt a business or choke in a crisis, we don't get a second, third, or fourth chance. If things don't go our way, we don't have the luxury of whining or cheating others to get further ahead. No. We don't get to change the rules so we always win. If we see a mountain in front of us, we don't expect there to be an escalator waiting to take us to the top. No. We put our heads down. We get to work. In America, we do something.
Now, see that? Compare that to what Donald Trump was saying yesterday in Howell, Michigan. Here, play this clip.
Her father is, as you know, a Marxist professor, and he obviously did a good job. But this is where she's coming from. And, you know, you see her now with a smile, and she's gotten rid of the laugh over the last couple of days. I don't know. I haven't seen her laugh. They've told her, don't laugh, please. But I'll bet inside she was laughing last night when she saw the way Joe Biden left, because that was a coup.
Well, I'll let you be the judge for yourself. Hit subscribe. Can we get to 3 million subscribers this week? So close. Let's get there. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.
Hey Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.